New this morning, this year's smoke from the Canadian wildfires are still affecting North Dakota and our state's air quality.
KX News' Nye Remy joins us in the studio to tell us more. Nye?
Nicholas and Alicia, apparently there's a thin line between harmful air quality and health risks. They are deeply connected, but it's more complicated than you might think. Jim Semerard from the Department of Environmental Quality says that this year was the worst year in history. Take a listen.
Summer is supposed to be a time when families get outside to play and clean up their yards. But this year, the sweet summer air has been everything but sweet.
Here was the worst we've seen, possibly forever.
Some hazardous fires up north are making life uncomfortable for many in North Dakota. Jim Samar, Director and Division of Air Quality, says that it's their job to ensure North Dakotans are aware of the air pollution in our state, because this can affect all ages in a negative way.
Key is that they impact everybody differently. So know your own body, know how you're feeling. If you're out working hard, if you're running, if you're exercising, if you're working outside through exertion, you might be infected more than somebody, let's say, that's just sitting down.
Samard says it's not just adults who suffer from bad air quality. Kids can be more at risk because they're often more active than adults because they have smaller bodies and smaller lungs.
We had some interesting calls, let's say, from tournament directors for, let's say, a children's softball or baseball tournament. And those are really hard because when you have higher numbers, you don't know how it's going to affect children.
Although North Dakota has some of the cleanest air in the country, Samard says the Canadian wildfires remind us of the power of Mother Nature and how quickly environmental conditions can shift, and why it's so important to continuously monitor the air.
We take our clean air for granted and our clean water, but North Dakota continues to be one of the very few states in the country that consistently meets clean air standards throughout the state.
Samard says that's a track record he hopes will make North Dakota families breathe easier.
According to the Clean Air Task Force, North Dakota children are more likely to suffer from asthma attacks throughout the summer months in these conditions. So if the air quality drops, there's a lot you can do to prepare yourself. As suggested by the REA website, if you see or smell smoke, some ways to protect your health include staying inside with windows and doors closed until smoke levels subside, reducing outside physical activity, and setting air conditioning units and car vent systems to recirculate in order to prevent outside air from moving inside. The Division of Air Quality's goal is to protect the health of North Dakotans from harmful effects of air pollution. Nicholas and Alicia, back to you.
That's all very interesting. You know, I don't remember so much of the smoke as a kid, but I was probably oblivious at that time. But it's definitely something I try to protect my kids from. You said you noticed quite a difference when you moved up here, Nye.
Yes, I did. I actually did. Being that I have asthma, it was, you know, a little different coming here and just like feeling that in my lungs and things like that, making me breathe a little funny. So yeah, I definitely can relate to that.
Yeah, well, definitely something to be on the lookout for. Thank you very much, Nye.